Alright, so let's get started. We're replaying Bastion. I'm going to start a new game plus. So I beat this game several times already. And let's shut up for a minute. Let's get the hear the beginning of the game. Yep.
Yeah.
Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
Okay, so the I don't have any abilities yet.
Pointing the way, he don't stop to wonder why.
So as you can see, the level builds itself as you go, and the narrator just talks whenever he wants, randomly, whenever you're doing something interesting, whenever you say anything. Whenever your character does anything, he's just talks, and that's one of the big things in this game is the active narration, where he just talks, and you could be doing random stuff. If you don't move for a while, he'll mention it. If you move around a lot for a while, if you don't progress for a while, he'll talk about it. So he's your active narrator, and it's one of the first games I can remember that did it, and it made this game very popular when it came out.
Just raging.
I mean, it's sort of, it's a little bit similar to, I know Shadow of the Colossus does things that's like directly, if you're struggling with the Colossus and you haven't figured out what to do, it'll like start giving you hints, but that's a little bit different, I suppose, with what you're describing. It's more, procedurally generated, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, he has lines to say when you're doing certain things, and he says them at random times, so yeah, it's like a procedurally generated audio track.
Sometimes you just need a drink.
So I'm guessing like in one playthrough you don't hear everything that he has to say, or do you start to hear him cycle through comments and stuff? Ooh.
A school of squirts tunnels up around.
He, I would say, I'm not sure actually, if you would hear everything. Probably not. He's probably got a lot to say. I don't know everything that he has to say, but I've probably heard it now that I played, like I said, I played through this game 2-3 times, so if I haven't heard by now, probably never will.
Gotcha.
Brings back memories.
Oh, I may have smashed a guy.
Oh, was that a person?
That was a person.
You just like
that...
murdered in cold blood there. I thought it was just a fat suit of armor.
No, it wasn't. It was a man.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Is there any penalty for doing that, or do you just...
Nope.
Oh, it's not like Fable or anything where like there's a good evil meter toggle or something like that.
Nope. Nope, nothing about that.
Windbag starts.
This is an interesting room to be in, where treasure just apparently randomly falls from the sky.
Those are not treasure. Those are enemies.
The boxes were?
I destroyed most of them before they
Oh,
hit
they
the
pop
ground.
out of their crates.
Yep.
It's a very cramped existence. just wait for you to come out of their boxes.
Yep. I don't know where these guys are coming from. Oh, I got hit. I think that was the first time I got hit. So this is New Game Plus. You keep all your experience and all your, well, there's a lot to go through, I guess.
Your weapons
I'll talk
and level.
about it. Yep, I'll talk about it when we get to certain things like that, because it'll be much easier to show than tell.
Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop.
Namesake.
So, I think the plan of this is just pretty much run through the game. I'm not really going to do any side stuff or any side quests or any of the little things. I'm going to run through the game, try and get to the end, and I should be able to run through it pretty quickly because I do keep everything from the last time I played.
He knows all the string all the way back. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
So the level generates as you walk through, but is it different each time?
Nope.
Okay, so it's
not.
the same thing, but it just pops up as you move along. Right.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, whirlwind. At least these puns are killing me.
So that is an ability where my character just spins around. Oh, there's stuff over here. Let me grab it. So, the top bar, you see I have the 3 blue thingies and the 3 black things. The black things are tonics. The blue things are life potions. I don't know if that's exactly what they're called, but there's something like that. Oh, here we go. So I'll go over this. So these are spirits, and they are just bonuses for your character they could carry around. So
They're
I
temporary or permanent?
Nope, they're permanent. They get added to your character. They're like basically just upgrades for your character. I obviously have them all unlocked. So in New Game Plus, that's one of the things you keep. So I'll build my character real quick. See what I want to keep. Although I'm not gonna. I had a setup. I just forgot what it was. I didn't realize that I would have to reset up. So they just do a bunch of different things, and yeah. Oh, they're health tonics and. Oh, I don't know what the other ones are called.
Oh, what's the 100% thing? That was. I saw a bigger number. I was like.
100% crit chance, but only active when you're below 33% health.
Oh, okay. It's like red tear stone in Dark Souls, but plus 100 damage when counter blocking.
Need some health.
So the bigger numbers are more situational, it looks like.
Yes. Yep.
What is the... So there was one that was +2 black tonic capacity. I mean, like, what's the benefit of holding more black tonics? What do those do?
The black tonics are... So you can use your abilities. Your abilities are... most of the time dependent on your weapon that you're carrying. But they're just different abilities that help you defeat enemies if you're in a pinch. But you have a limited supply. You need to use a black tonic for every ability you use. So if you carry 2 more, that means that you have 2 more chances to use the ability and probably save yourself, because the abilities are pretty good.
Okay. Oh, so it's not exactly like mana. It's just however many black tonics you have is however many uses of your ability that you have.
Yep, and they're laid everywhere. They're all over the place.
Gotcha.
So you pick them up all the time. Let me get through. Let me see if I have... How many more do I got? 2? No, I don't remember what the last 2 are.
Champagne.
Oh, this is what I wanted.
I wasn't even reading Fetching Fizz. I didn't even notice Lunkhead Liquor.
I'll get this.
Oh, they're all alliterations.
Yeah, they have...
Gimlet?
No.
Gimlet? I thought a gimlet was like when you come in someone's eye. What is the drink
I
of
didn't
Gimlet?
even see that. Oh.
Raver Gimlet.
Yeah, I don't know if it has anything to do with that.
Probably not. I don't know what the rating is of Bastion.
Alright, so I'll go quickly through these, the ones I picked. I have +1 chance to carry on if defeated, so you've, I think, 3 chances to carry on if you're defeated. If you lose all your health, you carry on. If you lose all your 3 lives, then you go back to the beginning.
Okay.
Health tonics, +2 health tonics, they're always good. Plus 33% speed when defending, so you're slow when defending. This just speeds you up so you can defend and run around a little bit.
Defend is like a block mode, basically.
Yep, you have a shield, you block. You can reflect with it too if you time it right. 15% damage resistance is pretty clear. Survive an attack that would have brought death, so deadly blow, you survive with 1 health, and if you get hit again you die, or you heal up. Retaliate when injured, so you just do damage when you get hurt. 10% critical hit chance, that's... Oh, plus 10%, so you have a base crit percent chance, and this just increases by 10. It does reduce your health by 10, but that's not really much of an issue.
Okay.
Gain health by striking foes. So when it's lifesteal. When you hit something, you gain life back. And then side effect, you lose 6% health tonic potency. So this
but it's offset by the continual heal.
Yep, and this fully restores health. So health tonics don't always fully restore health, but with this they do. So this reduces it 66%, so that means it restores 33% of your health when you use it.
Okay.
33% of your max health.
Gotcha.
Plus 25% damage, obviously super useful. -1 chance to carry on if defeated. But I have the 1 bonus, so it cancels out itself 3 chances. And then plus 5% chance to turn zealous. after defeating a foe. So you have a 200% damage for 3 seconds when you're zealous, which I guess is something that can happen randomly because it says plus 5% chance. So that was. I tried to go quick, but there's a lot of them.
Alright.
Arsenal weapons. Once again, I have all the weapons. You carry 2 weapons. Usually, you carry a long range and short range, so you could deal with foes near and far. And then you have your ability.
Whirlwind.
Yep. So Whirlwind is tied to the hammer. So if you're not equipped the hammer, you can't use Whirlwind. So I'm going to go with my normal set. So I use the mortar, which is it's a mortar. They have bombs that damage an area, and it works like a mortar. When you click it.
Is this game like steampunk themed or?
I don't know if it's steampunk themed.
I noticed like you've got a mix of like pistols and more traditional like high fantasy more like medieval weapons.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of got its own theme, I think, but yeah, it's kind of steampunky, I guess. I never thought of it that way, but I could see it.
What is the Fang Repeater?
It's a gun.
Interesting.
Yeah, rapid fire range weapon. So I'm going to use the pike. The pike it's got great range. It could also be thrown, and it does a lot of damage.
If you throw it, do you have to go pick it up and retrieve it? Or?
No, it has a cooldown.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'm going to use a fun one of these. I'll show that off later. Okay, now I'm all swapped. Now I should be pretty powerful for killing stuff. I should have a tough time having any. So yeah, there's also bonuses to equipment that you could upgrade equipment basically, as well as your character with your spirits. You upgrade your equipment with things you find lying around. So my equipment's all fully upgraded. So this does. I don't even remember all the bonuses. I know one of them. I think I went with mostly damage bonuses for this, but one of them is pierces armor. So any armored enemies, which I don't think we've seen any yet, I could just damage them anyway.
Yeah, there's just these little blue boogers that keep popping up.
Well, I have decided not to kill these the sources yet, so you're supposed to break these. So
okay, yeah, that was another question of mine. It was like,
Yeah.
do they spawn forever?
They do. So this is the mortar. So looks exactly like a mortar. It does a ton of damage. I have the mortar set exclusively to do more damage, and also to not hurt me, which is super helpful because I
You
can
have
shoot
to
it.
manually aim it, or does it lock on at all?
It locks on to enemies. You could change the lock on, but when there's nothing to lock on, you just control where you're pointing. And the range is based on how far, how long you hold it. And you have a perfect point too. So if you do it exactly when it hits, when you're blinking actually, when your character, I don't remember. I'll figure it out. But there's a point where you want to hit it to get the best
I know
effectiveness.
what you're saying. Yeah. Okay.
Sends the kid on his way.
Alright, so we will be heading to the hub of the game, which is the Bastion. The narrator said, it's where everyone agreed to meet in an event. It's like the safety place where everyone said they would go if there was ever a big thing that happened. It's like your mailbox where you go if something happens in your house. At least that's where mine is. I don't know where you go. In an emergency. That's the word I'm looking for. In an emergency. So everyone's supposed to go.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags.
So there's a pretty decent array of enemies. There's not a ton, but you've got a bunch, and as you progress in levels, you get different stuff to fight. So it's not a huge array, but there's several different types.
Right. So challenge isn't really the main thing about this game. Just more like enjoying the experience.
When you're not New Game Plus for the second time, it's much harder. So yes, there's definitely a challenge. The combat is fairly challenging when you're not just killing things in one shot, and it does require active. You have to be active. You have to actually pay attention in fights, and you have to dodge, and you have to use your shields. Otherwise, will be killed. I will have trouble being killed, especially in these early levels. Maybe later on it'll get more difficult, and maybe I'll turn on some of there's difficulty enhancers that make enemies more powerful, and I forgot what they're called. I think they're idle. Yeah, they're the idols. The idols make enemies more challenging to fight, and they make them stronger or do different things. So those...
Jackpot, boom.
Yeah, those increase the challenge quite a bit. Oh, look, there's a thingy over here that I don't need at all.
Is there any danger of you falling off at all, or no?
Oh, yeah, there is. You're just not
good,
falling
I
off.
see.
No. When I'm rolling, I don't think I'll fall off. No, I'll fall off when rolling. I lied. I'm just I'm just not falling off. It's a little bit of luck, a little bit of I've played this game a lot.
Gotcha. Yes, you were very adept at dodging the blue little boogers before.
Yes, so I haven't played in a while, so I'll be a little rusty, but it looks like it's coming back pretty quick.
Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell.
Oh,
So
I
this,
recognize this area. Something I know. Yay.
oh, we saw it before in test. So this is our narrator, Stranger. The Stranger. He's our narrator. He's the one talking us through the game. So he is one of the characters you meet, and he does have a role in the game. And he just narrates it basically like he's telling a story about the events of the game. So this is our Bastion. A little home. This is our base. So from here...
Finished here yet?
I know. From here we'll fly off into other areas and progress with the story. First we have to build a monument. Oh, this is a monument. We have to build an area. I don't know what they're called.
Comes alive. Starts growing again.
We'll see.
Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
The wild unknown that's like 2 feet away.
Well, we'll fly into the air and do some stuff. So this is, what does it say? Foundation. So I guess we build well, this is a foundation for a building. So we'll build something. I have, once again, everything unlocked, but we'll go in order. I think these aren't all unlocked to start. So I'll try and go in the same-ish order. Arsenal is probably one of the first things you'd build. Which, I don't... This is just the same thing as before. These are our weapons, and... as I showed, I already equipped what I want to have, and I'm all set. So, we'll move on to the next area. So this is going to be your world map. So you move across this map through the world, and this is how you progress the story. This is where we start. Oh, this is the Bastion. This is the first level. This is the next level. This is Proving Ground. That's where you use your weapons. Use a specific weapon. So this is for the repeater bow. I think it's called the breaker bow, not the repeater bow. This is the breaker bow, and you use the. I'll show one of them. I'll show the bows one, but I'm not going to do all these. There's one for most of the weapons.
The breakers.
And you have rewards for
The most targets in the
successfully completing these. So I have to use the breaker's bow, clear all the targets in a few shots. So the fewest shots.
So it's a spatial puzzle.
Yep. So you line them up. I don't remember. I don't know if I remember the solution to this puzzle, and I missed.
Yeah, how come it didn't go through the third one?
I did not line it up right.
Oh, okay.
So I did not successfully do this. I don't exactly remember.
Is there
this.
a way to shoot all the way no, because that would still be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, okay.
Well, I did poorly, but
It looked like 4 was the best you could do, right?
so what you're supposed to do is do a power shot, and you'll be able to go through more of them. That was a power shot.
Bam.
So I did 6 shots is 2.
It's 2 off the what you could have done.
It'll tell me what I needed. 5 shots or fewer. Oh, I was pretty close.
Alright.
Sort of. I mean, it's a low number of shots, so. So these are what you use to upgrade your equipment. This is something fancy, and then this, I don't remember what this is. But we probably won't find out. So then you just go back. So there's one of those for each of the weapons, and you get the upgrade materials for the weapons, and then you're able to upgrade the weapons.
Materials we need.
And he'll describe them. So let me go over. See. Oh, I guess he won't go over them.
Bastion's power on that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
Why did we see a gear with ropes?
Something about the Bastion. That was what we asked him about it, what it was, and he said it points us to the cores. So we're looking for cores to rebuild the Bastion.
Oh, that is a core.
No. That points us to the cores.
Cores.
It's a thing on our back.
But it's a gear.
Yes.
It points in 6 different directions.
No, it points us towards gears. I'm sorry, it points us towards cores. You messed me up.
I guess I don't understand how a gear points when it's a circle, but alright. I'll roll with it. I'll roll with it for now.
It's all about a feeling. Here's another thingy.
No white gas fellas all dress alike. Kids wondering the same thing.
Oops. I accidentally threw my spear.
And there it is. But it's locked down tight.
So there's 4 ways to go. Even though I haven't played this in a while, I remember the correct way to go. Oh, here it goes, yeah.
How are you supposed to know the correct way if you haven't played before?
You're not. You're supposed to go all the ways.
And you can just randomly run into an area you're under-leveled for.
Yes. No. These areas are all the same level. You just run around. It's a small map. You go over the wrong direction, and I mean.
Oh, and it just dead ends, and you can
yeah,
go.
they're all about this big. They're not big. So you go the wrong direction a couple times before you find the right way. And there's stuff at the end of the other direction. So if you do want to get equipment and upgrades and different story elements, even you have to go through. Yeah, so it said I could check the other side streets before I go. And there'll just be probably equipment pickups and other stuff. I'll go down one of them, see what's down there.
He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time.
Oh, there's a lot of enemies. Oops. I don't know why these guys are running. Oh, this might actually be where a pet is. This might have been a good way to go. So there's little pet things too, and they become specials, and they help you out.
Oh, like animal companions or things?
Sort of.
Or just like literally a unique move or something.
Yeah, it's a
more of an ability.
It's one of my special abilities. Squirt lore.
Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they
And he does something. Oh, he kills stuff. Okay. So yeah, they're like little companions, but you use one of your tonics. Oh, here's another weapon. The war machete.
just about anything except for this.
I cooked it.
And light enough to throw. Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
I did not even see you pick that up, but wow.
Yep, it's a very fast weapon.
Yeah, really.
You swing super fast. The upgrades I have on it poisons. It does other stuff that I don't remember. I could throw it.
Oh.
So you can throw a lot of stuff in this game.
Yeah, that seems to be the game's MO. If
Yeah,
you can throw
stuff.
something, it's more fun.
You can throw
I mean, it let
everything.
you really crowd control that group of little guys.
Yeah, so the weapons have their advantage. But I do like the pike and the mortar. The mortar is I think it's the second most powerful weapon in the game, but the other one's harder to control.
In terms of damage per hit or DPS?
Damage per hit.
Damage per hit, okay.
Oh, right. I have a core. Gotta put it in the monument.
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
So then you'd probably build your distillery. The same stuff.
Okay, so every core that you collected allows you to build one more building. Okay.
And we went through this before. These are your sprites. This is probably the second thing you build.
Gotcha.
Into the barley.
Yeah, so I left there, and he just explained what the champagne was.
Champagne.
The champagne. So randomly, the narrator just talks. So now there are 2 ways to go. Doesn't really matter. And as you get more cores, you could go further. Obviously, the cores are helping you progress further into the world, and that's one of the things they do. And a lot of stuff. I don't remember fully Well, story of the game so far is just something happened. You went to where everyone was supposed to meet, and no one was there. So you suspect that everyone's probably dead.
You're like those guys who are just chatting until you came and, like, literally rained on their parade.
Which guys?
The ones that you fell on when you entered this level.
Oh, those are enemies.
Yeah, I know.
Those aren't people. They're people.
Oh, they were chilling out, having, like, their little blob conversation or whatever.
Oh, I keep doing that. Picking up junk I don't need. So this opens the thing.
Now what could possibly go wrong? Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow.
What are the little blue things that you seem to be collecting?
They're your points, and
Is
maybe
it currency or?
you might buy stuff with them. I actually don't remember. I think you do. I think you could use them to buy
Bad.
different things.
I'm assuming we eventually want to break that cage that's rattling up there.
Nope, the cage is opening slowly as these enemies pour out from all over the place.
Oh, okay, so it's just a
Yep,
time.
it's a time.
thing.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So most of these boxes I'm killing before the enemies pop out. Usually you can't just kill them in one hit, but I have.
Oh, are those the dudes with the hearts your friends?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, why haven't you been like killing them with reckless
Yep.
abandon?
Yep. He said not all sprites are born bad. Oh,
Heard he popped that mean old foreman.
yeah. So I killed the other guy, and the narrator was the stranger was like. He killed the boss, and now they like him. So that's why I've got a bunch of these big guys following me around now too.
Oh, okay. Oh, so they're enemies that you converted. They're not summons.
No, and that's specific to this world right here.
Okay.
Once I leave here, they're all gone.
Gotcha. Can they be killed by the enemies, or?
I think so.
It's just that you've been killing things so efficiently that they haven't been challenged yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm running through this game quickly and not really showing combat too much, but I am. I want to show off more of the world and the narration and the story if we get into it a bit. So one of the things I didn't like about this game was, for me, it started off kind of slow. The first time I played it, I got a little ways through it and then I stopped for a really long time and didn't go back to it for a while. It just didn't draw me in immediately. And I think it was just, you don't really understand anything that's going on right now. Like I said, all that happened is there's the event, you went to this place, and now it seems like it's just going to be this, you're just running around. Collecting these cores for no reason, you don't know. I thought it was just going to be like this the whole game.
Oh, hey now.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
So, worthy challenger.
Did a little bit of damage.
Yeah, he's like the first enemy to even like take off like a tenth of your health bar.
Am I supposed to do something else? Oh, I'm supposed to get on this thing.
And away.
Yeah, so I leave this place, and this place is falling apart, and apparently it gets like destroyed after I leave. Yes. So when this started, for me, it seemed kind of slow, and you have your one character by yourself, and you go through a couple worlds, and I thought, oh, well, this is going to be the whole game. You're just going to be going around, doing this for however many levels. It's going to be kind of repetitive. You see the same enemies, but it does get more variety. There's a bigger variety of enemies and many different things. So next, I think the Forge is what would come next. So this is where you upgrade your weapons and equipment. So this is all this different stuff, and you use these pieces of things, I guess, you find around, and they're all something sharp, something fancy, something foul.
Very, very specific.
Yeah, and they're used to upgrade the different equipment. So this upgrades something heavy, upgrades the hammer. Something sharp upgrades your machete, war machine. I'm sorry.
The
yeah,
pike,
war machete.
as well.
What was that?
The pike as well, or no? Oh,
Yep,
something
here's the
pointy
pike,
is
something
for the pike,
pointy.
I see. Yes,
So-
yes, how could I be so naive?
Once you choose an upgrade, you have there's 2 paths for each of them, and you can mix and match. Like I could change these, and that's the other thing. Once you pick an upgrade, you could just change whenever you want if you want a different feel. So for the pike, I went full damage. Oh, so I lied. I didn't go full damage for the mortar. I went full damage for the pike. So this is plus 15% critical hit chance, plus 50% critical hit chance. Oh, I'm sorry, critical hit damage. Faster thrust attacks, 20% faster thrust attacks, 50% more damage, and the attack ignore armor.
Okay, and the right side is just the other ability chain.
So on this,
Or tree, I guess.
you can mix and
Branch
match.
tree.
Yeah, you can mix and match however you want.
Gotcha.
Um,
Okay, I see.
But these are more utility based. Faster throw, attacks cause knockback, attacks can stun,
Oh, that's...
faster reload,
I see.
bonus spear throw. So these are more utility, and these are all damage. So I went all damage. So
Right,
I'm
one
just
is
attackers.
kind of like more fun, and the other one is just like pure optimal stat-wise damage. I see.
Yep. So like yeah, stuns and knockback is bounce people around. But and then I have the other equipment I'm currently using that I keep passing apparently. Oh, something burnt for the mortar. So this I have a little more mix, increased blast radius, faster aiming speed, more damage, more critical hit, and then this one, the immunity to bomb damage is super useful because I just blow the bombs up on my head and I kill the enemies around me, and it definitely saves me a lot of time.
And that's
Something foul.
Yep. Yeah, everything's got funny names in this.
Yeah, it's part of this this game's quirky aesthetic, I suppose.
Yep. So this is for the proving ground, which is, like I said, where you have a challenge they have to complete. You'll get upgrade material for it and other such things. But I'm not going to do all these. I'll go to the next area, the Sundown Path.
I'm assuming the little markings on the map are a language?
I don't know.
No.
I do not know.
I was wondering if that would have any story significance. The runic script that was on the map. But
No. They do not have any story significance. They may mean something, but they don't come up in the story as far as I can remember.
gotcha.
the single to bring the whole place down.
So this is these, not here, but in the other areas, the tiles are falling as I run over them.
Can you slash with the pike as well, or is it only a thrusting weapon?
Thrusting weapon exclusively.
Security is all fired up. See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such. Not so much for noise and tomfoolery.
You don't need to kill everything. I'm running around killing everything, but definitely not necessary.
One of them get along.
And I'll go through, there's some side paths, and this is going to be let's see. Yeah, so these are just, my pack. I have a lot of my pack. So I have,
Stringy.
so all your shrines show up in your pack, so you know what you're carrying. These are all the pieces of upgrade material I have. Obviously, it's not really useful to me anymore. And then these are just the...
Can you sell it?
No. Well, also, if there was, there's no point. I have everything upgraded.
Oh, gotcha.
And then we have just the pieces of what do I want to call these pieces of? I guess they're kind of story pieces. Those aren't. City crest. Here, it's a memento, an identification badge from the old days. All those on official business from the city bear the star of Clendia. I can't remember how that's pronounced.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't even reading
They'll probably-
the thing over there.
They'll probably say it.
Kaelandia. Is
Kaelandia.
what I'm going to go
No,
with.
that's right. It's Kaelandia.
I think I'm going to go with Kaelandia.
No, you're right. He
Hey,
has said it
points
before.
for me. For being able to phonetically guess a random fantasy word.
Yeah, so mementos are just, oh yeah, a lot of mementos. So mementos are little story elements. They just talk about the world, and there is a lot to this world, which is one of the things I like about this game. And I didn't really, the first time I played it, I didn't really get into that too much. But there's a lot of story elements, and if you pay attention to everything, there's a lot of story to learn. So since I'm running through this fast, we're not going to see a lot of the story, but we'll see the main story. And then if you want to play the game, there's a lot of story for you to still explore.
Boom.
Well, if we
Ciao.
days, we can do it again. But the question is, who else could have taken the core? Well,
What is this man talking about, mastering the wind?
Who is talking about mastering the wind?
The stranger danger guy.
coming back.
I'm not sure what you're. I don't. I guess I
We're
wasn't
paying
listening.
attention. He
I
was
don't
like
know.
in the good old days. We mastered the wind or something or other.
Can I?
No, they used to ship like
Oh, the path only built on that little sliver. That was interesting.
I keep doing that. Got some grenades.
Well, that dealt with them handily.
I don't. Oh, I guess I
Did you have to kill them to
Yes.
get the gate to open? I
I'm
see.
supposed to throw another grenade. I didn't, but I was supposed to.
You make things interesting. Did you get bigger for a second?
Maybe it might have been the
The ability.
yeah, the one where you get plus 200% damage.
back to an overwhelming question.
It's just a little bit of story.
Who else could have survived the calamity?
So the Calamity is this big event they've been talking about. I'm not sure if they had mentioned it before, but the Calamity is this random big event. There's no real description of. Nobody knows what happened. Nobody knows what it is. It's just something that happened, and they don't know why. And the Bastion's where you're all supposed to meet. Oh, there's no core in that world, so we will not get to build something right now. Although this is lighting up for some reason. Oh, I got new upgrade materials. And at any time, this stranger will give you descriptions. Will talk about any of these mementos. So we'll go. We just grabbed this, so we'll go over this.
We just never could reach him, no matter how high we built.
Yeah. So he's your narrator. He talks about this. He has a lot to say about the story. So if you listen to him throughout the game, you'll get story elements and you'll really pick up on what the world's all about. But for right.
Do you ever get any idea of like what his MO is, or is he just kind of there guiding you?
You get a little bit. Well, we might get into it. We'll see. And then you get a little bit of
So mysterious.
what he's all
alright.
about. Right now, he's a. I'm not giving it away yet. It should come up.
Gotta worry about this mess.
So we just fell on two people.
Took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. You don't much care to see him. Not like this.
Oh, this is uncheerful.
Yes.
This is very different from before.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So I don't think I even got this far the first time I played.
Someone close.
So this is like you really start getting into the story, and yeah, this is a more dark tone, and it's the first other
Yeah.
person you meet.
That guy's head
That-
didn't look too good there.
It didn't, but he is alive. He's alive. He's a living person. And the second one we've seen since Stranger.
And
Stranger.
apparently viewing the world at a 45-degree angle the entire time.
Well, he's looking to the stars, because he's saying, how could this have happened? Calamity. Ooh,
You apparently don't like petrified people with top hats either, I see.
is this guy? Oh, he's there. No,
Were those former people, or...?
Yeah, those were people. That
Oh,
were-
so if you get ahead of the world there, you can fall off like that? Yeah.
I didn't get ahead of the world, I just walked off the edge. This isn't the right way to go.
Oh, okay. I thought you,
This
like,
is a kid.
outran the generation of the platforms.
No, I do not believe you could do that.
Grady Sr., Grady Jr. They didn't make it, but he survived.
Oh, that guy moved.
Without that man,
Did he?
Yeah, he was facing the other way before. He was like facing southwest before. Now he's facing, I guess, southeast.
Where do you see him?
He was up to our northwest.
Oh, he's over here. Sorry.
Yeah.
My northwest was escaping me for a moment.
For a moment. Yeah, as northwest as northwest can be. I didn't really know how else to describe it.
No, it was northwest. I just had a little bit of trouble.
we have
Oh,
you. Please.
So you've spoken to him. Survivor agreed to return to the Bastion.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf.
good old Zolf.
No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time.
Oh, he's got stuff to say about this stuff too. So, like I said, if you could talk to them about all the stuff you pick up, and they'll have different things to say about each thing.
The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since.
It's a little bit of his background, what he did. So, if you want to learn more about the story, about the characters, you pick up these mementos and you go speak to the characters about them, and they'll give details about their lives before the calamity. And
Oh, they were his own personal mementos?
no,
Zolf's or...
no, they were mementos that you found. I think that one might have actually been his personal. But you talk to him, you show him the mementos, and basically, this one says, talk to Zolf about life in Caelondia before the calamity.
For Zolf,
we'll see.
Caelondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east.
Yep, so you could talk to them about different things you find. You could also talk to... I talked to... Oh, and he gave his name now. He's Rux.
Rux. Oh, he's no longer Stranger
Stranger's
Danger.
Rux.
Alright.
Yep, so... when they
Is that
introduce
his
each other...
tongue that's sticking out?
No, that will
What is
not
that
be his
red
tongue.
thing? That's his mouth? Or...
I'm gonna go with beard. I'm thinking beard.
Oh, he's got a red beard and
I think he's
and
got
white
a red
mustache.
beard with the white... Yeah. Unless that's what it looks
That's
like to me.
an interesting way to lose color in your hair.
He dyes it. He's gotta stay fresh. Oh, I keep forgetting. I have to build the thing. So we got some more space to build more things.
Oh.
That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright. Well, look what we have here.
So I'll go over the memorial, I guess. Oh wait, I want the shrine. So these are... Oh, I could do these again?
Kind.
Oh no.
Oh, are these the worlds that we visited?
No, these are basically your achievements. They're not actually achievements, but they're things you could do. I have done all these before, but I guess some of them reset.
I'm assuming those are weapon-specific ones that we're seeing with like the different weapon icons.
Yep, these are for completing all the challenges. It's for getting the best score on all the challenges, which I have done before.
Okay, gotcha.
And that, I guess, saves. But these are based, I guess, on the current gameplay. So discover there's 15 mementos. I found 6 of them so far. I don't know if I passed any yet, but I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking that I'm going to miss some because I'm running around quick. So we might not see all of them, and also I'm not even going to talk to the characters about all of them.
I mean, does that mean we've completed 40% of the game, or
No.
we
No, it
just
does not.
found 40% of the mementos?
Yes, the mementos are more towards the beginning of the game because they are story elements. So they introduce you to the story, and then as you get further into the world, you don't need to know the backstory anymore. You're more worried about the new story
Okay.
So you get all the mementos early on.
Okay, so the game, it builds its game world up, and then the plot progresses, I suppose.
Yeah.
So the first part is lore building, essentially.
Yep. And yeah, it's a lot of lore building and introducing the characters, and you pick the mementos and you talk to them about them. So
The gods.
you move on.
That line delivery. Pyth Orchard.
The pith, the bull. Well,
So I didn't really talk about it, but this game is very pretty.
Objectively so.
Yes. No. I mean, I think it is.
No,
So-
I happen to agree with you.
And it's so yeah, it's obviously a personal opinion. I like the design a lot.
care about trinkets, but the kid ain't.
And how the world builds itself is interesting because it gets to show off different parts, and it enhances what you're looking at. If you see it building, you're more inclined to look at it as if it was just there, you might ignore it. But since you see it building in front of you, you have
Pay
to watch it.
attention to it a
Yep.
little bit more, yeah.
Yep.
Then pith lights up like a rodeo.
Right, it's just grabbing your eye.
Yep. And
What are those little things that popped out of the slits in the ground there?
these things?
Yeah,
I don't know. Oops.
just things. Okay.
Just things. I'm guessing this was like a... Oh, there's a thing over here. That's the shrine.
What'll it be? Invoke the gods.
I'll turn a couple of these on. So these are your difficulty enhancers, basically. They make the game a little more challenging. They give you higher bonuses. I can't get any bonus. Oh, no, that's my current bonus.
Can you turn them all on at the same time?
Sure can.
Oh, wow. Wow,
Which I have done. That is a challenge, is to beat a world or beat the... I'm not sure. There's something to beat with all of them turned on, and obviously it's a pretty big challenge. I'll turn a couple of them on, make the game a little bit harder, but a couple of them I'm going to leave off because they're just annoying. Foes, that's fine. Foes hit harder. So this one is one I really hate. Foes shall have vengeance in the throes of defeat. They drop grenades when they die. It's
Oh, so it's a good old Call of Duty martyrdom.
Yep.
In Bastion. Can
Yep.
you outrun the grenade, or?
you can dodge it, and they don't explode immediately.
Right, but it's just
I run
absolute
over them a lot and
chaos.
they explode, and they're annoying.
Oh, if you touch it, it explodes.
If you roll over it, I think, and I obviously
And
roll
you're
around
rolling a
all
lot.
the
Yeah,
time.
you just happen to be
Yep.
rolling.
Let's see, foes shall grow quicker. Yeah, so that's you know the boxes move and the enemies grow before they are ready to fight, so they'll just move up quicker. Yep, I could do that. That one was just gain resistance to physical harm. They're just better defense.
Udrig.
When I run into enemies, they hurt. I don't need that one. Foes shall never yield health tonics or black tonics. I could turn that one on. Foes shall regenerate from any injury. Sure. Foes shall sometimes turn to air. That's just annoying. They just become invincible for short periods of time. Deflect attacks now. Yeah, okay, so I made the game. It's more challenging, but I didn't do any of the ones that really have an effect on the characters. So these are all the increased damage and increase survivability for the enemies, but they don't inflict additional abilities. Like this one, induce sloth with each strike, so you just become slow when you get hit. And the grenade, martyrdom, and
Oh yeah, coupled with the grenade dropping.
Yes.
I could imagine.
yeah, and then when you run into them, they hurt you. Just annoying little things. But I did turn on a couple of them. This is just a random one, but sure. So you see on the bottom, I have a 40% bonus for my blue things, which I don't know what they're called, and a 40%
Blue
XP
things.
bonus.
That's their technical name.
Yeah, they're now called blue things. So that was the shrine. I could have built that.
Oh hey, where did this
Yeah.
friend come from?
So as they grew a lot faster, and they're doing a lot more damage too. So, wow, a lot more damage. and that guy was moving a lot quicker, so I'll have to adjust a little bit, but... Oh,
and
and
you
took
have a
2
life
hits.
pool, or once the bar is down, it's game over?
You have 3 lives.
Okay.
And I have the one, oops, wow, that really hurt. I have the one...
Oh, right, there were items earlier that were like that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Oh, I still have the grenade.
Oh, what was the little
what am I
line?
doing?
That was the mortar.
No, the line is, I'm targeting that enemy.
Yeah, with the mortar, right?
I'm actually using the shield. That's how you could select what enemy you want to target.
Oh, it's not exclusive to the mortar? Or no?
No.
Okay.
No, that's... I'm pulling up the shield. And that locks me on to the enemy.
Gotcha. It's just a targeting system.
Yep. And the mortar, when you go to attack, it locks on as well. So it's the targeting system. What? Oops. Yep.
Ooh. Started wrecking your health real quick.
Yeah, I was gaining a lot of it back, though, because I was doing damage back to him with... Cause one of my sprites is deal damage back, and then the other one's life steal, so... Combined, I didn't lose a lot of health.
Kid ain't found a core, but at least
Oops. So that was another area I didn't find a core. Which, obviously, since there's only 3 left, you find less and less cores. Well, there's not only 3 left, but there's only 3 structures to build. As you can see, the characters move around a little bit, different places and different times. I can talk about this.
Zolf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy.
Yep, so getting
Wait,
that...
one of those is here now?
Yep, it dropped it, and it'll do...
Can we ride it?
No, but it'll just spin around. And it's a little interactive element of the...
I know you like. Pith's still gonna be ugly.
You get a little commentary from our friend.
We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
So this can get very challenging. The combat can get very challenging, especially once you turn a lot of the idols on.
There's only one way into Cinderbrick Fort.
See, I told you just murder people from above with that entrance to the world.
Yep. I remember, I think this was a very challenging level. I think I had a lot of trouble with this one. I think
Very windy.
the big issue I had, though, was the grenade dropping, the martyrdom. I think that really made it difficult for me.
The super challenge, you mean?
Yeah, I basically turned all the ones I had on, and I couldn't really get through it.
Is there anything the mortar does not one-shot?
Yes. Not...
Other
there's-
than
There's gonna be enough...
like a non-boss enemy that it...
Well... There are some things, not many.
We have our first red health bar here.
Yep, it happens.
Well, windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort.
Because the enemies are growing a lot quicker, I'm not used to it yet. I'm used to, like, having 6 seconds to
At least the mark
prepare.
kid a parting gift.
So this is the musket. I'm not going to pick it up because I don't feel like using it. My weapons are better. But here's your first instance of the musket, and it's just a pretty long-range weapon.
Place to stay.
I don't
I
remember.
mean, is it spread fire?
Yeah, I'll just pick it up, whatever. I don't care.
It's
shotgun.
It seems like it would be, yeah, like it seems like it would be useful for those clusters of little dudes that are coming at you.
Yeah.
Or at least if they all came from the same direction.
Obviously,
Since you picked it up, like I know your pike was upgraded, is this musket that you picked up just totally unupgraded right now?
nope, it's fully upgraded too.
Okay.
Everything I pick up is fully upgraded. So it's got a much bigger range than it usually does.
I see.
And it looks like it's shooting 2 shots for every click.
And there's no, it doesn't, obviously, it's not limited ammo.
No.
No, okay.
Just got a timer on reloading. One day I'll show that off. Day is not going to be yet.
One day.
I haven't really need to use it. Here's a core.
There's by right. Can't blame them for wanting though.
Oof.
Ooh, that's not a happy place to be.
So many of those sorry things hold up inside that old fort.
Oh, shit.
Shotgun.
I don't have it anymore.
Ah.
I put it away. But these pierce through everything. So
Yeah, well, yeah, when they
as long-
cluster like that.
Yeah, as long as they're lined
like
up.
a bunch of durs, then and then spears.
Hey,
really
they're little squirts. They don't know any better.
little blue dudes. Woo!
Yeah, they all have names. The little blue ones are squirts. These bigger guys are windbags, I believe. I don't remember if I'm getting the names exactly right, but
Windbags.
everything's got their name. Their enemies just keep appearing.
Is that something we could have learned if we were actually paying attention to the narrator?
Yep, he gives every name of every enemy as soon as they appear.
I see.
Although I don't know if he gives the name of these
The towers.
turrets.
Yeah.
He just called them the security when you meet the first one in the little bar that we started in, where we killed the guy.
Just poking that guy from across the way.
I don't really need to kill any of these.
But why let them live?
Yeah, exactly.
It's getting even worse. Security's plain gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works.
Yeah, he just called him security again.
Yeah. Which begs the question of security from what?
When there were people around, they needed security, but now there's no people around. It's
Because of the calamity.
there are no people around because of the calamity. Yes.
Okay. But I mean, did they need security when there were people around? Were the people hostile? Or
They were probably
the security for their own protection?
well. There's also another race. They talked about the Ura, but there are a couple of races, and I don't think all like each other.
It's not very nice.
Yep.
Then they
I don't think the world was very nice before the calamity. This world.
I mean, is the calamity really an improvement, or...
I don't know if I'd call it an improvement.
kid takes down Glutus. Well, maybe it was Glandon.
The way that guy moves.
Yeah, he's a charger.
Yeah, just big derpy float.
Oops. Talking to the wrong guys.
That dude. He really, really wound up his hammer.
Yeah, he might kill me in one shot though, so it's not gonna hit by that.
Kid used to dream of getting the Marshal's badge, but not like this. And now ain't nothing left for nobody. Kid shows up just as Ulf's telling me about his own. Seems the only thing the calamity saved for Zulf was his smoking pipe.
So, I'll do one of these. These are they're little short worlds, basically, but they are, I think they're all called Who Knows Where.
The past.
And
Only good thing.
they are little fighting areas. And basically they talk about the story of the world as you're fighting through it. Alright, so I'll show off the ability now. So this is a tie-in with another game. I don't know if you've played this. So you got a little. I threw him the wrong way.
Moi?
But-
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. I don't know if you've played this game, but I got a little friend.
What game would that be?
The game the friend comes from. It's a little turret. He
Start.
shoots things
Where?
right here with his laser.
Oh, that dude?
Yep.
So I mean, I don't think I've personally played this game, but it looks like something from Portal. Is that
Yep.
right?
It's our little portal turret.
Yeah.
It's our turret friend. I'm pointing him in the wrong direction, but that's okay. They do attack him, and he does attack back.
And he can die, I'm assuming.
Yes, he's smoking now, so he's not in the best shape.
Repair him.
I
Gotta
don't
keep
think
our
I
friend
can.
alive.
I don't think I can do that.
Well, that sucks.
Yep. It's unfortunate. So, during this fight, if you're in trouble, you could just skybridge.
Can you attack people from the air?
No.
How
Oh, he popped.
how far can you control and move with that little sky jump thing, or does it just send you in a preset direction
I think it just sends you across.
like that? Okay.
Yeah.
But and you didn't slow yourself down there or anything.
Right, yeah, I'll go... If you recover, it shoots you to the middle, it looks like.
Gotcha.
But if you don't, you kind of just fall.
Nerp.
School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money.
This is actually about the, you're the kid. Your character's the kid, so he's talking about you right now.
Thanks to folks.
Me?
Well, I'm playing, so he's talking about me. But he's talking about the character.
You name it.
Oh, 14 reflections remain. I see.
Yes, so there's 14 levels of this, basically.
Gotcha.
Oh, he just ran off the edge.
Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
Yeah, so he's
Oh,
actually,
our friend is back.
yes,
How did
I
you-
put another one
Oh,
down.
you put it. Okay.
Yeah. I have to use a, oh wow, he's hurt already. I didn't know anything even hit him.
The money had been sent
But I need to use a black tonic to,
Can you damage
Summon
him? Maybe like collateral damage from your mortar.
maybe.
Oof.
Yeah, these are,
These guys don't mess around.
oh, I hit the wrong button.
Might be time for some hit and run strats with them.
Kill the other guy. There we go. Mortar is extremely powerful. I just gotta use it better.
went right on back to the walls for another 5 years.
Owie.
In the history of Celandia, nobody's ever volunteered.
Yeah, so, if you were listening or reading the subtitles, you probably can't hear
Ah!
any of the game audio. But he's talking about the kid and what he went through before the calamity. And I forgot the floor falls out and I just fall all over the place.
Right through the middle, yeah. Well, it's hard to see that too. I guess that's part of the challenge.
Yep.
But you still have 9 more
Yes.
levels to go
Yes,
through this.
he's gone for a while.
This is a gauntlet.
Yeah, a little bit. They get longer and they get way more challenging. There's not really that many challenging enemies in this one. This is only the stuff you've seen so far. There are much more challenging enemies to come that we may see later.
Him to scout out farther than anybody.
So I'm obviously not going to go through all of these reflections. There are, I think, 4 of them. One for each character in the game. Which we haven't met a couple of them yet, so...
Oh, this
I'm
is
giv-
the Zolf's reflection?
This is actually your reflection.
Oh, this is our reflection. Okay.
Yep, this is your backstory. I think. Actually, maybe it is Zolf's. Because they were talking about Zolf. But I'm
No, I thought he spoke about the Ura. I don't know if he spoke specifically about Zolf.
pretty sure he said the kid. You're
Yeah,
the
no,
kid.
he definitely said. Yeah, he definitely said the kid. So that should be our main little character guy.
Yep.
He saw nothing. Well, the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that.
Oop, I lost myself.
Had to work with what
I fell off.
Yeah, that hole up there seems to be a problem spot for you.
Yeah, I don't see it. I forget.
Where are you going?
Yeah, they just kind of follow a path. Actually, they usually just run off. I usually don't kill them.
Is there like blue goop behind?
Yep, that slows you and hurts you.
And an old stranger's voice to guide him.
So now he's pretty much talking about what's happening right now. What we just went through. He says he walks only with a stranger's voice to guide him, meaning you walked to the Bastion where the stranger was. He was the stranger when we
Yeah,
first met
but
him.
don't we know his name now? It's like, what was it again?
Rux.
Rux, right?
Well, it finally arrived at Caelondia's vaunted safe haven. He and no.
Oops. Oh, there's 4 of them now. Oops. This game drops no tonics.
Whew.
Oh, it took
Nice
them all out.
shot, yeah.
I ain't even asked his name.
Well, ask our name then. You can easily remedy that.
Oops. I may have thrown my spear. Yeah, so these go on for a while, and this is the easiest one.
Be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion, but the kid made him real, not me.
Is this all a dream?
I don't think so. I don't remember it being all a dream. I feel like that's something I would remember.
I was only asking, see, claim that he dreamt them up, but the kid made him real.
Yeah,
or
I
whatever.
don't- You would think that would mean it was a dream, but I'm not sure that's what it
I'd
means.
like to say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
Ooh,
Oh, that's it.
things got all multicolored now.
Yeah, color it up a little bit.
Earn thing by going to who knows where.
Alright, so there will be more of those. I'm not going to be doing more of those because they do take a while. And I did not do it again. I keep forgetting. I just want to rush back into the fight.
Travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this.
So we're running out of monuments, buildings to build.
Well, we saw a shrine earlier, right?
Yeah, let's build a shrine.
Yeah.
So I got a couple of them on. One more thing to build.
So the shrine that you were at earlier, does that only affect that local world, or does that
No,
affect
that affects me forever.
that affect you for okay?
Yep.
Forever and ever.
Till I change it.
The Langston River flowed free and wild till the calamity drank it all up. Maybe I'll
Ooh, I like this world.
Yeah, they're all a little different. They've all got a little something.
That backdrop is super pretty.
riverbank swarming with windbags. They're so bent on finding the core, they hardly notice the kid. Lucky for him, Mr. Living's ferry barge is still afloat.
What if those people can come back?
Eh. It's unfortunate.
And you've just been responsible for their
Oh,
cold-blooded murder.
I forgot. So we're gonna take a trip. This level actually was really challenging for me with all the challenges I put on and nothing fully upgraded yet. And it's mostly due to a new enemy we'll be seeing that was tough for me to fight. I did not like that new enemy.
Port side. Nelly has another windbag to those guns.
Nelly? Who's Nelly? Is that the new enemy?
No.
Who she's sailing with.
Oh, Nelly is what he named this ship thing.
Oh.
This is Nelly,
Yeah,
the floating ship we're on.
Yeah, the piece of 2x4s put together.
Yep, we're on good old Nelly. Oop.
They try to slow her down.
It explains a lot of the she pronouns that were popping up before, and I was like, did I miss something?
Sure did. He named her Nelly.
Well, Nelly tries harder. Try as she might, though, she hits a snag.
Oh, we hit a snag.
Kids gotta help her get untangled. Favors for favors. At least she picked a good spot for a break, because the core's right there.
Oh, it's just an arsenal. If you need to change your weapons... Oh, I think actually I'll get a new weapon here. Oops. Oh, no, that's fine. Hey, they're fighting each other.
The kid hears an unusual sound, like a flapping wings.
Here are the birds.
Like 100 murderous birds.
Yeah, these...
And now Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds.
Yeah, these are super annoying. I hate fighting these.
Well, gee, I can't imagine why.
And I had the martyrdom on before when I played this the first
so they
time.
all drop grenades.
So they died. Oh, these are friendly. I'm trying to blow them up. Yeah, so I was trying to... whenever they die, they dropped a grenade, and they slow me because they immediately run into...
It's the peckers? That's what they're called?
Yes. And they,
How apropos.
they easily run into you, so I got slowed, and then I got exploded because of all the grenades, and it was a mess trying to fight these. I think I've had to play this level 3 or 4 times to beat it. I might have even turned off some of the idols. So I got some friends this time around.
Why did he have, I mean, maybe I just didn't notice this before, but it looked like, yeah, they all have little, circular boxes around them now.
They are their health.
Did I just literally not, like, miss that for the first 30 minutes that we played this game?
Most of the things I killed in one shot, they never got a health bar. Now, I'm not anymore.
Oh, so
they have health
we're
bars.
seeing the health bar.
Yep.
But it looked like we were seeing them, though, before. Yeah, like that guy, you haven't touched him, but...
Well, he's getting beat up by these, our little turret friends. So the other thing is, enemies are healing due to the, oh, they got blown up. That's because it's over. Enemies heal because of the idol we turned on, and enemies include our 2 turret friends, which is why they lasted the whole time.
She's just gotta make one last stop.
I don't remember picking up the core. I guess I had to.
Ouch. Oh, that Nelly is no more.
Yep, she's gone.
Sad day.
And then these giant birds kick the shit out of me.
No one will be back. Know how many times kid nearly fell off the bar back there? 3 times.
Is that actually,
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah.
Oh wait, unless it said how many times I fell off, because I might have fallen
Yeah,
off
that
3
would be
times.
impressive if the game keeps track of, like, if it's different every single time you go through.
Why go to Prosper Bluff?
So
I don't know, you tell me.
that took me from one world right to the next one. So that's the first time we didn't go back to the Bastion after we completed a world.
Oh, okay. So there's some significance to that, I guess.
No, not really. It's different. What then?
But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't.
Oh, I may have walked into some poison.
Ain't it?
Yeah, so now they're introducing a bunch of new enemies and new stuff that's going on and new things.
Woo! That looks like so much fun.
Little shortcut. Go away. Go away.
Oh, he listened.
I don't think I... Oh, I didn't need that.
That's the one.
Alright. Well, let's be quiet for a minute because this is another part of the game that I really like.
Sure.
Alright, maybe let's wait a minute for me to actually get to the point I wanted to get to. I thought I was a lot closer than I was.
Oh, okay.
But I still got a
Well,
little...
I thought you were saying that I can hear music in the background, albeit
Oh.
faintly.
I actually died.
Uh-oh.
Got one chance left. I haven't been using any of my health thingies, so I'll explain why I've died. And yes, that is the music that you hear faintly, but it will get much louder as we get further on, so we'll admire it later as we get closer.
A siren singing a song somewhere?
There may be something of the sort.
I dig my hole, you build a wall. I dig my hole, you build a wall.
Oh man, see, these things just kill me. What am I doing? Didn't I press the button? It didn't.
Gonna build that city on a hill. Gonna build that city on a hill. Someday those tears are gonna spill.
Well, no point explaining what happens next, right? Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed. And besides, it's like the song goes.
We'll be there before too long. Gonna build that wall up to the sky.
They'll be here before.
So, the music in this game is pretty great, and you don't really notice it until you start getting the singing introduced into the game. But the whole time the music is... This just the soundtrack of the game is great.
Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow her again. We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find.
So now we have Zia, the singer.
Alright.
And
Surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
one core left. Lost and found. So this is where I think you spend your points. Yep. So if I need to buy anything here, buy any equipment materials I can, and that's the points.
And you need a little something something.
Yep. I've got plenty though. Don't need any more of those. So, as Ruck said, there is one core left, and there's a core detected here. So let's find out if this is where it is.
The wild unknown. Place can eat a man alive. Place is so raw, even the Calamity couldn't cook it.
Oh, we didn't kill anyone with our fall this time.
Oh,
Oh ho
dueling
ho.
pistols.
Heaven too. It's faster.
Uzis, more like.
I didn't mean to do that. I meant to shield. I keep forgetting which button shield is.
Oh, it reflects and kills the enemy.
Committee scrambles to attention. Didn't expect the kid.
Yeah, that didn't go that well.
They shouldn't have let their guard down.
Oh, there's the core.
That core was one thing. Getting out is gonna be another. He digs his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight. Wallflowers survive the calamity.
So, I mentioned before that my pike goes through Pierce's armor, which is useful because a bunch of the enemies in here, which we are once again introduced to a whole new group of enemies in this world. So the world expands quickly. You fight the same stuff for several worlds in a row, and then you go through, and now we have a bunch of new enemies in a couple of worlds.
Windbag shipments made it.
Nice little progression.
Yeah, so I think it really starts to pick up, and I definitely started enjoying the game more as it picked up a little bit. And oop, I ran in a hole. And it got more challenging. You have these different enemies, everything does more damage, and you have different challenges. Now we have all these spikes flying everywhere, and stupid birds.
And the holes still get you.
Yep, and another type of enemy.
Oh, hey now. This is a new friend.
Yep. You have to attack him from the back, but once again, piercing is really useful there.
It's not the only good thing out here.
The way that he died. He was struggling so violently and then just abruptly poked to death.
Sight the birds, the birds. Oh, I forgot the pistols. I thought I still had the mortar. I should just pistol them.
The wilds already reclaimed this place. He's anxious to get back.
Yeah, so usually they're invincible when they have their when they're closed up. But my piercing pike goes right through it.
It ain't. Not by a long shot. Kid knows something's up when we ain't there to give a warm welcome. See, Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion. Zolf can barely muster the words. The calamity failed, he says. But I will not.
That's not ominous.
And with that, Zolf leaves us here, alone.
So you also get a lot of pickup in the story. And you see that Zolf leaves us, and let me see. So this journal, it's the journal from Z's camp. I think this is about him.
Tucked away in that book. I'd have worked to translate it right away.
Alright, so that doesn't really tell us anything.
So many secrets in there, and she can't even read it. Her father's own journal.
This is what I just picked up.
Cursed the Bastion. Cursed me. Said he was going home.
Home to where?
Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards.
Home
Nurse the Bastion back.
for him is out in the east. He's in Ura, so in Ura country. Which I don't actually know where that is or what it's called.
Oh yeah, they did say earlier, far to the east is where he's
Which
from.
seems to be where we're headed.
Okay.
To the east.
And the calamity affected everything though.
Yes, I believe it did.
After Kid sets off in search of First stop. Jaws and Bob.
So now we're looking for shards.
Like I told the kid, and I won't be able to guide you back.
And once again, another very unique environment. We have the bogs, and just environments, in my opinion, start to pick up too. They look very unique. They're different. This is a very dark and ominous. They seem to be getting darker and more ominous as the game goes on, as the story progresses. That does not go anywhere.
Yeah, this is reminding me of Boo's Boardwalk in Mario Kart.
They're like smaller doses of the core's medicine. Shame the only place to fill that prescription is out here in the wilds.
This will be the wilds. And now we go on a passed out journey, I believe.
I was gonna say, did we fall asleep, or
I think
we
it's
just
like
decided to, like, ominous swamp is a good place to
I think it's
lie
like in
down and have a little
the
kip?
Wizard of Oz when they run through the flowers and then
Oh, poppies will make them sleep.
Yep.
I see.
and I think the bog does that. Some more new enemies.
Well, we're not on an acid trip or anything.
I forgot to change my weapons. So we've got all these eyeballs. But like I said, once again, another new enemy. So you get... I keep saying it. The game just seems to pick up.
The dead welcome him with open arms.
That's nice of them.
That is no man. It's a lonesome ghost of a gas fella.
I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
What do you say to a kid who's seen too much?
Hey, isn't that our Zolf?
Yeah, like you said, we're going on an acid trip.
Zolf. Oh, we are actually going on an acid trip.
Pretty much.
Peckers, lunkheads, wallflowers, pincushions, vine apples, swamp weeds, ankle gators.
So this is the Bastion. All overgrown. Like the wilds. There's a thing.
Oh, it's like an alternate
Bastion can send
universe, or this is actually the Bastion was actually overgrown?
No, I'm pretty sure this is still the acid trip.
Oh, okay.
Celandia's famous watering holes.
This is where we started, and the
Yeah,
narrator
this
is
place.
repeating himself as well. So, very acid trippy. I don't know what happens in that bog, but we're going a little nuts now. Oh, right, I'm supposed to jump off. So you did the first time. Or not.
The dude in the bottom left.
Am I missing somebody? Yep, I am.
Kid succeeds where the calamity failed.
Look, this guy's back. I'm not gonna kill him this time.
Yeah. Nope, that was not it.
Maybe I have to kill him? Oh.
Talk to him?
Would you
Well.
look at what he did to poor old Rondé the bartender?
I said I
and
did have to
now
kill
he
him.
has a name.
Proper story supposed to start at the beginning.
Now here's a kid whose whole world's alright, snoozing there on a rock in the sky.
I'm supposed to get up, but I wonder if I'll say more.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, it's not looking good. No, okay.
I'm just fooling. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work in an instant. He sees what's left of the bull, the gods. They're all undone. He sees what's left of his lifelong friend. His friend. He's come undone too.
Ooh, our friend.
I think I might have just fought myself.
Uh, ordinary campsite.
So, this actually took me a very long time to find out what I was supposed to do, but these little lights guide you. I think I ran around for a while not knowing what I could do. Because you can't attack or anything. I can't roll or whatever.
You're just supposed to follow the suggestion of the,
Yep, follow the
white
light.
floating orb.
It tells you where to go. And you get those really nice cutscene pictures.
Near lost my train of thought just thinking about that place.
So, I've mentioned it a lot of times, but I definitely really started to get into the game at this point when everything was happening. You got the what do I want to call it? The soundtrack started picking up, and the game itself, the enemies, environments, everything really started picking up for me. And battles.
Weird tongue flower thing. Ugh.
Yep, we got a little boss here that I would have really liked to have my my thing for, but I'm dumb and didn't bring it.
What would said thing be?
The mortar that I traded out for the pistols and forgot about.
Gotcha. I was about to ask you why you weren't mortaring the shit out of that.
I would love to mortar the shit out of it, but I left it at home. I'm pretty sure my my little turret killed him while I was doing other stuff.
Nice. Grover Gimlet.
That's the thing that gives me the plus 200% damage.
I'm sorry, I just can't escape the my definition of what a gimlet is.
Alright, let's start fixing up the Bastion.
Real
Clean up with the
fixer-upper.
shards. Yep.
Single shard can breathe new life into this place.
So, new stuff appears. You could upgrade with the shards. So, let me upgrade the arsenal.
The arsenal's complete in case we need protection.
Oh, look, all this bonus money. I'm not sure what that... I don't remember what that does. I guess that unlocks more weapons.
A pike and a galleon mortar. Now
I just have them all already.
Yeah, so it's irrelevant for this playthrough.
Yep.
City tried to use the shards to stake out the wilds. So much for that plan. Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at this lagoon.
Once again, another new enemy.
Folks used to Children's Street originated
This one, you saw it at the beginning, it's more of a boss. But it does become
all kinds
more of an enemy later.
up from down. Still,
Or at least in the combat things.
I love that
challenges.
when games just recycle bosses as standard enemies before. It's like a nice way to show you your progression.
they don't.
It's something that Dark Souls actually does a lot.
Yep. They definitely come back in the combat challenges, the ones that reveal story elements, the reflections. Who knows where. I've fought them many times in those zones. I'm not sure if they come back in main story, though.
Well, they ain't. One of them's been living in the tall grass. They called her Queen Anne. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things.
Sound like dragons.
Ain't time for but the kid
Yep.
can't resist.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't prevent that.
Queen Anne without the proper tools.
Well,
Oh, the pike. Let me pick it up.
nice.
Bead a thrust. Ow.
Well,
That actually killed me. I just had my savior juice. Ow.
Sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit.
Ow.
Oh, it's the Graver Gimlet, not the Grover Gimlet. I made it way worse than it was.
Fit down some of these narrow paths.
Oh, I tried to dodge that.
The slow, painfully slow floating poison.
Yep. Yep, just gotta wait for it to dissolve. Oh shit.
Leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch. He takes off after her. The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. The kid can't make a run for it.
I don't know where I'm running.
That old gator's right on his...
If you go through the tall grass at all, it always triggers her.
Apparently. Oh, there we go. I had to kill everything. Yep, looks like it does.
Queenie must have scared a bunch of peckers out of hiding.
Boo.
Bunch of dicks.
Can't
Oh,
get-
whoop. Oops.
He said that in response to you falling off.
Ankle gators don't much care for their young. That's why there ain't many around. Wanna know how to find an ankle gator lair? You use a kid as bait. The shard's sitting in plain view. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go.
So now the fight. So pretty simple fight dynamic.
They say if you're
You bait the
Yep.
Jump.
Bait the jump.
and now he's made her mad. Rest in peace, Queen.
She usually ramps up, gets a lot faster, a lot more dangerous, and then it's much harder, but I blow
right
her up with the
classic
mortar.
enrage mechanic.
Yep, gets super fast, charges at you really fast, and then jumps up really fast. You have to time your jump, dodge really well.
So did you just kill her so quickly because your pike is so...
Nope, the mortar.
Oh.
I got a mortar hit and a couple of pike shots and just destroyed her.
Trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it.
Another upgrade. I think the upgrade for this gives me a second shelf. I already have the second shelf, but I think that's what it does.
The next shard should be farther out there in the wilds.
So we are moving further to the east,
No.
and we got our second. So we got our cores, and now we have to do the
It was gonna happen right here.
shards. Basically, just the same thing, same quest, just different environments. And I think these environments are a lot more unique and more interesting, really.
Triggers once had the place on lockdown.
And the enemies are definitely more annoying. So there's a new weapon that I don't particularly want. It's a rifle. They'll probably give me a chance to change.
This fine mustachioed gentleman.
Oh, it's like a sniper.
Oh. Boom.
It does a lot of damage. Oh,
It's just
not
very, very
not as much as I
slow.
wanted it to.
Oh, he handles those birds nicely.
Yeah, it's got a lot of range too. I'm pretty sure I can't shoot with that. I cannot. I thought I was dying one shot.
Whole place shudders in a fit. The grand rail of Point Lemaine. Not only
Oh yeah, this is a little
it's still
slightly different gameplay element where you have to
alloys and spices.
follow this moves by itself. So you're on a oh, I guess we did this before. with the
With the ship, right?
yeah, with Nessie. So, not actually different. This one's much slower, and you have a much bigger range to move, but yeah, it's the same concept. Forgot about Nessie already. Even though I think I rode her like 20 times. Maybe an exaggeration, but I have probably played that level 6 times.
Take back their turf.
Boom.
Yeah, so all the weapons are pretty unique too. They all have slightly different mechanics and different ways to use them, and they're all useful in different ways.
That's definitely always a very fun element when the weapons literally change gameplay, and it's not just the same moveset with like the same damage and whatnot.
Yeah, you have to definitely do different things.
Lunkheads settled in like they own the place. Takes fancy footwork on the rail, what with walls,
Oof.
fungus everywhere.
No, that's a different plant.
Place
I
you
don't know if we saw that one before.
but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple.
I don't know what a pineapple is.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Times.
I'm gonna go back to my mortar. Carbine's fun, but carbine? Did I say that right?
50.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I'm a carbine.
Carbine, carbine.
Oops. Oh, but now I can't fight these
Yeah,
guys.
you really enjoy your mortar action, don't you?
Oh, I could reach him. Yeah, the mortar's just so powerful.
A forefather.
The carbine was one-shotting things too, right?
Yeah. It was, but it had a much longer ramp-up time. Like
Than the
this,
mortar,
this shoots
yeah.
very fast.
Okay. Maybe we didn't.
Yes, the good old Grover Gimlet.
Back again.
Shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs. Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for him, though.
Poison.
There on the rail.
I think I'm supposed to avoid those. I'm not doing the best job.
Oh,
No. Oh, maybe I could break. I don't know.
friggin' birds again.
Side to side by holding your breath.
No, I can't say that I have. While choking on small weed.
Oh, I ran off the edge.
Let me tell you, it ain't fun.
Ow. I hit everyone. Wow.
I don't think Mr. Rux had a very normal upbringing.
No.
Ceylon
Oh, wow. I was not paying attention.
on the rail.
One chance left.
I can't avoid this. I think there's no way.
But then at last, it's the end of the line. He'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days. Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him. Not just another wallflower or pincushion, mind you. At first he thinks it's Zolf. Turns out he's wrong.
Survivor.
Is for you, says the man. Then wham. When the kid comes to, the man's long gone. But something else is there. The only words the kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia. Well, what's a kid to do?
not deliver the letter to Zia.
And he took that note.
Oh, he took the shard. I was gonna say. It's unfortunate.
That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it?
Oh,
It ain't too late to unlock the potential.
pretty sure he said he took the shard.
Yeah, I think he meant that the kid took the shard and he took the... Because he said he took the shard, he took the note.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go in order. Oh, it tells me what it does. 2 additional upgrade tiers
Ain't saying
that I already had unlocked.
the greatest forge in all the city.
Wait, did you give the note to Zia?
Oh, I guess I should do that.
Come on now. Story, bro, story.
The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zulf.
Does she have anything else to say about that?
I don't think so.
You can't interact and talk with her.
No, you just discuss mementos.
But so is the gal who promised to look after her.
Yep, got a little ankle gator pet.
Ah, how cute. Terrifying.
Follows me around.
Kid arrives just in time to sample Zia's famous cooking.
Oh, so if you go around and interact with all the stuff at base, it gives you like little, whatchamacall, interactions and like information about the characters and whatnot.
Yep, that's what all the mementos are for.
Told him.
And you also have the, it's another one of the,
Oh, the pot was a memento that we picked up?
well, it is, and also it's another, I have it down here. I remember picking it up.
Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get.
But the,
Oh, it serves a function as well.
yes, this is the, it's like this. It's one of the challenges. It's the who knows where. So this one would be Zia's. That's her
Gotcha.
cooking pot.
Oh, one of those like 15 reflections and
Yep.
whatnot. Oh my
Yep.
god.
So we're getting close towards the end, I think.
Really?
Blew up in the calamity.
Yeah, I think we only got another couple of worlds and a few more things to do. Not a crazy amount. We have to get the rest of the shards. We have 3 more.
100 years ago.
Alright, so you want to finish this in this sitting then?
If we can. I mean, we might not want to continue, but
Something like that.
see what we can do. Wow, I just got wrecked.
Alrighty.
So in a way, the beasts of the wilds.
Can you co-op this game or no?
No. Shit.
Well, that answered that question.
Oh. Nope. No co-op. It's one thing it does not have.
Well, that red makes it very difficult to see.
Yeah, they would like for me to heal. I don't think I'm going to.
Pride to keep on living.
I'll just get my lifesteal.
As for us, we learned an awful lot.
I think I need these. That is not what I wanted.
This is a weapon. Well, it's a quite a useful weapon.
Fell right into our hand.
Looks like, yeah, it looks like you were caught in something's jaws.
Yeah, it's the those things do it. The
That tall
yeah,
caterpillar-like thing.
the Mario things.
Literally. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Bird. So this does poison. That's what they get the little skulls above their heads. Or I don't remember if it's poison or if it's slowing.
The taste of air is so hot it sticks to your lungs.
It's unpleasant.
Ow. Ow, I didn't even see that.
All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot.
Yeah, definitely becoming a lot more challenging.
You can cook those things, but you can't eat them.
Oh, blew himself up. Damn, there's another one.
Are all of those spines destroyable?
Thought we'd find so much life and all.
Looks like it. I still think they might be hurting me. Oh, yeah, looks like they sure
I mean,
are.
I was wondering just for the purposes of like looking for treasure and stuff.
Yep. Alright, this is great, but too hard to use.
The more ash we swept aside, the more life we found.
Boom. Yeah, wrecked.
Yeah, so I did hit a power shot there.
But still, we pressed.
Oh yeah, see, you're big.
Am I big?
Yeah, you were for a moment. You definitely, like, I think your character definitely got bigger for a moment.
Yeah, it might have something to do with one of the things. I don't remember everything. It's either the bonus damage, zealous, or it's when I hit a power shot, I grow a little bit. When I'm playing, I don't actually pay too much attention to
The character
Yeah, the
details.
character
Yeah, I mean, like,
obviously
right there, you grew a little bit. I don't know if you noticed.
No, I'm pretty much looking around at all the enemies.
We had to have it.
Bam.
I don't spin. I guess I have to go the other way.
As for the kid,
Yep.
he just has to get that shard out of there.
Just gotta reverse the entire thing. Wow.
Stink guy from here to Johnson.
That gauntlet really screwed you up there.
Oh,
Oops.
oops.
The most convenient path.
Oh, good shortcut.
Stink guy he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. Pops open on him like a pimple on a school day. And where there's one stink eye, there's always more.
Ooh, it was a timely heal.
Yep.
Bit the kid up.
I've actually got to start like. I couldn't do it that time. I actually have to start using them. So I've died several times now. I could have died.
With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city, but all the fire.
And once you exhaust your life counter, is that like complete game over, or?
Nope, you just have to redo that world, that level.
Okay.
You'll drop.
But that hasn't happened to us yet. That's why you're getting those continues.
Right, yeah, after I lose all my lives, I have to restart that level.
Okay.
Once again, like Mario.
Right. You can see the inspiration.
Yep, you got your hub, like the castle. You go into all the different worlds. You have your lives.
We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Zan.
Lunkheads.
Yep.
Oh, those are those jumpy dudes that we can only hit from behind.
Yes, I believe they are.
Right.
Mountains now. There's no place left.
Oh, there they are.
So they figure they'll hold out right here.
So I just know where I am.
It seems that is the challenge.
Oh, there's a guy.
Can you light the campfire?
Doesn't look like it. Thingy over here.
Good thing
It would be funny if you could just put that one thing on fire and it burned down the entire forest.
they found that little lair, because they found themselves a little shard. Even if the beasts of the wilds won't like it.
Oh, let that happen.
The creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own.
Ow. Yeah, so you see counter sometimes. That's if you hit the shield at the right time. As soon as you're getting attacked, you just counter the attack.
And it does, I'm assuming, a massive amount of damage.
I think it might just do the same damage that it does to you.
Oh, okay.
There is one of the spirits, I believe, makes it so it does double damage your counters. Oh, the mortar.
We have to take back what's ours.
Hold X to shoot. The gramophone.
Those beasts took for themselves.
Gotta teach you how to use your new weapon. Just line enemies up.
That you've been using the entire game.
Yeah, for most people, it'll be the first time.
Our Bastion is
Boom.
not just ours.
It's certainly a fun area to learn.
To a simple beast. Those beasts been hard at work fixing up.
They really.
Actually, I like the very zoomed out view.
Yep. Yep. I was gonna say they zoomed it out really far so you could see what to mortar.
Yeah. It's definitely, yeah, it's, I mean, it's like we said, it's an area that's very useful for teaching you how to mortar.
I think this is the way to go.
Cores and shards, just like we had.
Also kind of a neat treehouse and after the jungle.
Maybe
Yep.
they thought about turning back, just like
Sky Bridge.
we
Poor defenseless plant bulb.
Yep. Couldn't even fight back. So now there are two of these guys. Oof.
Doesn't seem like you have enough time to mortar.
Yeah, the mortar actually takes longer than this. I'm actually quick using the mortar. Oops, shit.
Yeah, it seems like you can't line up a shot from far away. You have to fight him up close.
Well, you just have to time it right. I'm not really timing it. Because he'll do this, and he stops, and you have time.
Oh, and you do have a
and you go.
window, I see.
You got a while before he does it again. Oop.
Somewhat more difficult when there were two of them.
Yep. Yeah. If they're missed times, then you're probably gonna get killed.
he's done what's best for him. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We'll all be better off once the Bastion is complete.
We're getting there. Looks like we have one more shard.
Let's get better.
Oh boy. Back to Prissy Zulf.
Shrine.
Seems the gods recommended this place to all their friends.
Oh, the gramophone.
Oh, and our little anchor leader pet.
Yeah, they stick around. What did the gramophone do?
Did you press X?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, change the music.
Oh, I was looking for a visual cue, but that would make sense.
Gotta have one, right?
Quarry. It's gotta have one.
Stink eyes.
Imagine everything you need to build a city like Zealandia. It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes a burstone quarry. The Ura tunnels beneath the quarry must have softened the blow from the calamity.
Oh, another new enemy.
Rattletails.
That I believe that he just called a rattletail. Looks like he's pooping rocks.
Rattletails ain't the worst of it either, but more about that and quarry came with a lifetime supply. Windbags smaller than the naked eye can see on net rocks. Not only are these rocks a source of life, we found that the oldest ones remember things. They record net.
Oops.
Are those mushrooms?
Yeah, looks like it. Something like that. Ow.
Or is that our friend now? Because he's got hearts.
Yes.
No wonder all those beasts were drawn to the quarry.
Oh, the switch.
Huzzah.
Games. I know how to play.
Well, you killed the guy while he was no threat in his cage, at least.
I thought something out. I thought I killed him. I didn't.
Special qualities.
Okay, thought that would be a thing. How do I... Stuck on everything.
Sell off such a fascinating place. Might be the gods told him the quarry's bad news.
Wow. Our our blue dude with his pickaxe is just doing work there for us.
Yeah, I need all the help. Oh, and now he's fighting me.
Oh, that's not very nice. We were such good friends just not a moment ago.
Hated anything above ground. Might be the quarry just got too.
Ow, what happened?
Lifeline. But where is our cheese?
In any case, it's fair to say the quarry was a godsend. Those rocks, all polished to a mirror sheen. The largest ones, you know as cores. A single core could keep the lights on in an entire city district.
I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm lost. I haven't been lost in a while.
So does he ever give an explanation for why the worlds are structured the way that they are?
With
Like-
floating land?
Yeah, like floating.
No.
Exactly.
I don't think so.
That was one of my big overarching questions.
Is this... Oh, over there.
You just kind of have to embrace a world of old Nessie and floating land, I guess.
Yep. Okay, so I think I'm not supposed to do this. I think I'm supposed to switch this again.
Oh, it's a puzzle?
So, it's not a hard puzzle, I just don't know what I'm doing.
Shard's got a fraction of the core's power, enough to fuel a voyage to the motherland.
I mean, what was the objective? Just advancement?
Yeah, there was, these... I'm switching these rocks.
Remember how
Like this button. Some of these rocks will go down, some of them will come up.
that honor
Oh, gotcha.
So,
gotcha,
it's a super simple puzzle, I just couldn't do it.
massive thing.
Whoop.
Boys, we just
Jeez. Well, he's
Oh, I fell.
a big lad.
quarry. His
Oh,
big fat rum's plenty tough too. And so is a kid.
You got that second dodge in there.
You never could get stubborn old monkey to leave the quarry alone. Then the kid hears
Woo!
oops. Probably should have put my shield up.
it says,
Just wore him down that way, yeah. Might have been a little bit better.
it's him.
Hey! Look who it is.
The Bastion is under siege. Let it fall. You should not go back. Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you.
Well, we have to protect Zia and Rux.
Yeah. They're the only two people in the world.
Exactly. Be a pretty lonely world without them.
Times I try.
Get a little more story.
Zolf discovered the origins of the Calamity.
Say what you will about Zolf, but he's a man of his word. His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. Too bad for that.
Ah, tough guys.
And he
Yeah, well, if I fight him right, I shouldn't have any trouble. I just forgot.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're very quick. So you block before. That's the trick to beating them, I see.
shut the door. Kid's gotta go in through the back.
Aha.
Seen this coming. Felt it in my bones. Unfortunately, they broke in. And they digging their holes. Something raw sprung out of those holes. And it's eating away in this place. We tried to stop them, but we needed help. The Varath, they got him. They're wrong.
Oops.
Oh, so our pets and things help us.
Yep.
Nice.
Oops. Is there more? There is.
I like their weapons. They're kind of cool.
Some way, he sends those Ura packing. Problem is, it didn't matter. Zolf's plan worked. We find each other as the dust settles. Then I tell him why the Ura came. To get us back. For the Calamity.
Oh, it's not a red beard. It's his shirt.
To wipe the Ura out. But part of that plan backfired, didn't it? If only Zolf knew the whole story.
So what just transpired there?
So, the,
Zolf obviously planned this attack, I'm assuming, is what at least I've inferred.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. So, he deciphered the book, and he determined that the Calamity was caused by the people of Celandia against the, or Calandia, whatever it is,
Yeah, Celandia.
against the Ura, to try and get rid of the Ura. But it backfired and
And affected
destroyed
everyone.
the whole world. Something of like that is how it goes. I don't remember the specifics, but I'm pretty sure it's something like that.
The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure.
Where's Zia?
Finish what we started.
I don't know.
They said the
think-
wild could never be tamed. If
I don't think I have anything to talk about that. I have a mailbox.
still no mail.
Do I have to upgrade the last?
Yeah, I don't know if the
I forgot about this.
Celandian post office is still in business after the Calamity.
Circumstances. Now all we need is one last shard.
One last
Sweet.
shard. I forgot you need one more than.
At least now we know the way.
Why do we get pushed back to That's interesting.
What are all these stars?
Those are the places we completed.
We did all those?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Bastion symbol assailant.
One last shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us. And mother, what a mess it is. A mess like that could have only been made by hand. Zolf said the calamity failed. And he's right. The Ura stand as living proof of that.
That was an abrupt scene change.
Yeah. Oh, day 2.
Wanted to go to war again. Wanted to rule it out. We put a lot of folks against that problem. Scientists,
It's
soldiers.
an interesting way to transition in time.
We saw
Yep.
solutions far beyond the city. We traveled near as far as the kid's going right now.
I kind of like that, though. It's an interesting way to pace that.
Yeah, they're pretty short little bursts,
Yeah.
but a lot of time is passing.
Most of our effort.
Yeah, exactly. It's not really a time transition you see a lot of. I think the music for it is pretty good too.
It came from an Ura, a brilliant young scientist named Ven.
Do you mean the calamity came from an Ura?
The sharpest knives in the city's drawer.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. We missed something.
Mancers devised a way to seal the Ura tunnels shut in a flash.
Mansers.
Just like that, every last Ura living in the Tassel terminals will be gone.
What? I guess that guy's honorable and waited till we woke up.
Or we woke up because he was hovering over our bed, just very slowly.
It's never to be used again, except as a last resort.
What exactly is the Grover Gimlet again?
That's the one that gives me the Zealous, so that I get plus 200% damage for 3 seconds.
He had planned.
Okay. And it activates when? Like when we're hit?
No, when I kill an enemy,
Oh.
randomly.
Sabotage the Mancer's little science project. Set it to blow up their faces.
This is not the right way.
Oh, right way to kill him.
Imagine how Van must have felt when they finally made him pull that trigger. But remember, the Bastion can fix everything. We just need that shard.
How'd you do that jump?
So he oh, he's dead. He smashed into me with this building thing and it knocked me off balance, so press A to recover and I just did a little flip.
Huh.
Too bad the Ura ain't exactly been willing to collaborate on that front.
Wow, things just got a little cuckoo can shoot there.
Feels like I told this part 1,000 times. First things first, though. There's someone we figured needed rescuing. Zia.
Aha!
The Ura escaped with the final shard, knowing the Bastion will never recover without it.
The only other person we can talk to in this place.
Did I get a shard? I did not. Did I get anything for you? I don't think I did. I did not.
There's something we had to do before going after that last shard.
Oh, Zia detected.
Oh, Ruck's got a secret weapon.
Now it's personal, ain't it?
That's the last weapon.
Personal for him, and it's personal for me. They never saw him coming. He gets his hands on the care package I sent him.
The heck is this? A rocket launcher?
Yep, pretty much. It doesn't lock on though, and it hurts me
They're found a way.
when I miss, which is every time.
So, why is this supposed to be better? Is it just
It does more damage.
than the mortar, even?
Yes, but the mortar is much easier to control. That's why I use it.
And it still does a ton of damage anyway.
Yep. This isn't even killing them. Oops.
I mean, the only thing that matters is the hit threshold. Like, if it's just reducing the number of actual hits it takes to kill an enemy.
They've got these conductors that are all what's keeping the place together. Those rocks are like tumors, the same kind they are planted in the Bastion.
Oh, the rods. I just drew the rods. I forgot.
Slink back into the ground.
So why did so many Ura survive the calamity, but it doesn't seem like many Kaelandians or Ceylondians did?
I'm not sure. It may have something to do with the
Power.
The
Ura.
backfiring, or
yeah, the Ura were underground, I believe, and the Ven, who invented the calamity, made it backfire. Made it backfire so that it destroyed all the non-underground instead of the underground. So they all survived because they were underground, and the rest of the people did not.
Wait, the Ura Ven invented the calamity?
Yes.
Oh, I thought they said the Ceylondians created the the
Well,
calamity.
they were gonna. It was created by an Ura, but it was
used by the.
yes.
Okay.
He created it for the I guess he was saying, I think, Mansers.
So he was a traitor to his own people then.
No, he was just working for them, I think. I don't think it was because he when he learned what they were gonna do with it, he made it backfire.
Oh, okay. Would have helped if I was paying attention all along.
Yeah, I missed a lot too, and I can't remember everything from my first couple playthroughs.
I was not paying attention to the way these guys moved.
Oh, they're so annoying.
Well, I'm sure for you, because you're playing, but for me, they're just amusing. The little waddle.
By now, every Ura from here to the terminals must know he's in town. Kid returns their greeting tenfold. Most of the Ura's conductors are squared away in the middle of it.
That's a lot of conductor pillars.
Yep.
The Ura keep hanging on to their barricade. After all, their homeland's not much farther.
I thought I destroyed it.
Those
Apparently not.
rocks must be eating that place apart from the inside.
I'm trying to blow this thing up. So they're like the squirt sources They've got a bright.
Right, and you kill them, and they no longer appear.
Except they're tough.
Ooh, just barely alive. Ooh.
Yeah, everything's super tough here. I think the security is actually meant to kill me. Unlike the other security, which is always accidentally trying to kill me.
More of these things.
Maybe they know they've lost this. Lost to a kid.
Can you be damaged by your own mortar shot if you roll
Nope.
into it?
Nope, I have the upgrade where I can't be hurt by my mortar.
Oh, but you can
That's-
without the upgrade.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, that's the only reason it's better than the Calamity Cannon, because I can't be hurt by it.
That's pegged all wrong.
I actually think they're just replacing them. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I am just not killing them.
Yes, our people caused the calamity, but here we are trying to fix it.
Was the Calamity Cannon damaging you as you held it
No.
and charged it, or it's
No,
only
when
if
I-
it
when I hit
explodes
myself.
near you?
Yeah. When I misused it, failed to use it properly, and hit myself.
Shame the opportunity for civilized discourse is over. Did the Ura really think we just turn around and walk away? It's not the time to get...
I gotta do something that I forgot.
Some of them are downright bewildered by what's happening.
Oop, I did it again.
Whoa. I thought that was going to be where we progressed to with the story. No?
How do I don't remember. There's... Oh, I think I remember. Yeah.
Suppose old Zolf should have got to know us better.
Yeah. Zolf was a jerk.
Yep. Well, he read the book and he was like, they tried to kill me. And then he tried to kill us.
Zolf apparently subscribes to the eye for an eye principle, I guess.
Yep.
They have every reason to be angry. Beyond angry.
Ow.
But when this is all over, it'll all be water under the bridge.
Ooh. Tried to sneak away.
As the hour grows desperate, the Ura bring out...
Oh, these are new guys.
Yeah. Oh, God.
They don't seem like they mess around.
Yeah, the Ura are definitely tough.
There's nothing standing...
And this fight is super long. It's been going on for a very long time.
He sees the Tazzle terminals loom large on the horizon.
Damn. More of these things.
Way out there on the edge of the world, that's where he finally finds you. But it ain't like Prosper Bluff this time. Ain't nothing for this gal to sing about now. Zia, you weren't kidnapped. No, ma'am. You just had to see what happened to the Ura. To your own people.
She agreed to return to the Bastion. It's a negotiation.
Yep.
They lost everything, didn't they? But they just keep on fighting like that's gonna bring them back. I don't need to see what happened to the Ura. I'm trying to undo it, remember?
Alright. Getting close.
Get that last shard from Zolf. It'll all be over.
This looks a lot bigger than the rest of the area, so I'm gonna go with this is the last one. Oh, yep. Once you enter this area, there's no turning back. Are you ready?
Sure. Why not? Ready for bed.
Yeah. But we're almost there.
We're almost done, yeah, so might as well push through it.
He's too far away,
Probably another like 20 minutes, I'd guess.
but he'll be alright.
Hazel Terminals. This area looks much like the last one. I guess
Yep.
because we're in Ura
Yep.
still.
The calamity hit the Tazzle Terminal's hardest of all.
They apparently like their whites and blues in Ura.
You know why Zolf went back there. The place was his home. Zolf must be there all alone, just waiting. All his old friends and family were there.
Oh, hey. It's a new guy. It's pretty cool.
Wow, he's strong.
Or at least he had a lot of health, yeah.
Yeah. I killed it again.
You know what's funny? Well,
Well,
okay.
that's one way to completely wreck them.
all of us are waiting for a kid.
Oh, I hate these guys.
Oh, this is a new enemy?
Oop, shit, this is...
With the crossbow there? It's not the same guy?
No, he's... Oh, I got hit. Shoots poison arrows.
Ah.
But they're, like, super damaging.
There's not much left to do here in the Bastion, I'm afraid. So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right?
Yeah, so you're learning that this is the... Rux telling, Zia, basically, this story. The whole thing. Even though she was around for part of it.
I see.
He's basically telling her everything.
I've been telling you all this.
Yep, there you go. I guess I didn't need to just say it, because he just talked about it.
There's something I want you to understand. When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete. What happens to Zolf will no longer matter. This disease the Era planted here will go away.
Oop, wrong one. These guys, goddamn. Use up like all my stuff. Oh shit.
Celandia will be whole again. Everything will be back to normal.
I don't.
The way they all move in unison.
Everyone will be alright. Problem is,
Ooh! That was a fun ride. be gone.
Yep, he said it won't matter anymore, we'll all be gone.
Oh, we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop. Things will go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion. This whole place is a living record of the times before the Calamity.
The first time you could hop. Can't jump the
In
entire game. And
now
for
you
the
can
last
just
level,
hop.
you got a little hop.
But only, I'm assuming, if you move towards the edge. It's not...
No,
like,
it's anytime.
Oh, really?
Yep. It replaces your dash.
Huh.
A little hop.
When...
I don't know why. Maybe I'll
It
see
just
why.
happens.
But for just this last part, looks like it's a little hop.
Maybe he's learned from fighting the era. Like one of
With their
their
quick movements at a hop.
yeah, one of their like movements or something.
This place appears to be falling apart.
Or he's adapted it as a tactic that's effective against them. Be my own personal canon.
In my mind, this is why he does it. It's because I'm hopping around. I keep forgetting. Because I'm so used to just sprinting around everywhere. Oops.
Oh shit! Place falling apart behind us.
Yeah, I don't know how much that happens. I think it might actually fall apart behind us if I don't go fast enough.
Anyone you've ever heard.
Yeah, they fell off. I'm pretty sure I can too.
Everything you've ever done, you could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand? Wouldn't you agree?
Oops.
Live your life without regrets.
I guess there's nothing more to say.
Oops. I forgot how to fight this guy. And I guess this is working, but...
I mean, yeah, you've almost killed him.
Ah, who am I kidding?
I don't know. Ooh, can you leap to the little platforms?
Oh yeah, probably. I forgot I have a leap. Yeah, I can. This is actually a platforming part of the game, which is apparently a thing. Oh, there's nothing this way.
Well, he probably would have shot at you if you didn't take care of him, I guess.
How come I know so much about the Bastion?
Yeah, how come you do know so much about the Bastion? And we all like to know.
I designed the place, but that's beside the point.
Oh, is he Ven?
No.
No, he's Rux.
He designed the... yes, he designed the Bastion, not the Calamity.
There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it. So you're probably wondering if the Calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing? The answer is... I don't know.
Oh, Z's father was in.
Yep.
And the Mancers or something.
If there ain't some other way out.
I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us. Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around.
Come on, why not?
The weight of the calamity. It's on our shoulders.
You get a new weapon.
We can't just let it go.
Move rather slowly with it.
Yeah.
Seems like you're pretty vulnerable to attack, too.
Yeah.
Bastion does have another function, strictly speaking. If ever...
Oh. Not actually what I meant to do. I meant to shield, but that's okay too. Yeah, I can't really do anything. This, whoa, what is that?
First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we detonate the cores, and we take off away from here.
Do I get on this thing?
Of course, that would mean no going back. Ever. But then again, that way all of us could leave the city. Together. You know Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you?
But it doesn't matter when you can slaughter them all with the ram the head of death.
Yeah, pretty much.
All they want now is to see the Bastion fall. Zolf dedicated his life to lasting peace between the Ura and Zealandia. He can't have imagined the city would try to wipe it.
Oh. Can't actually move.
Zolf ain't lost every shred of
What is this thing, just one hit kill everything?
Pretty much, yeah. And then I do the meteor rain and it...
Oh, that's
Better than
you.
that.
I thought that was just randomly happening.
No, I did it by accident the first time, but no, it's me.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
Oh yeah, this part of the fight sucks because you just run around. And this guy just bounces away from you.
For Zolf, this is a personal matter.
You gotta kill all the guys. Ow. Ow.
Access denied 29 seconds ago. Subscribers.
It ain't a simple matter of pride either. One thing thing's for sure. The Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
Oops. Oh, that was a waste. I think they're beating up Zolf.
Oh, I thought we would have to fight Zolf.
Alright, we have a decision. Do we move on, or do we take Zolf?
Zolf is strangely helpless and a distraction displayed. Brought more suffering. Well, considering we have nobody else to talk to other than Rux and Zia, in the interest of conversation, I would say take Zolf.
Alright, let's take him along.
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight. Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright.
Are you controlling this?
Yeah, I'm just walking.
Oh, okay.
That's all I can do right
He
now.
just walks really funny.
Guess I'm beginning to have my doubts.
I take it you gotta put him down, or you just gotta use the terrain.
I set my sail, fly, the wind it will take me
Oh, you have no health bar.
back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here. Eyes open wide, feel your heart and it's glowing.
Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now.
I'm welcome home, sweet home.
It reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days?
It's the entire game. Rook's passing time by telling Zia the story of the kid.
Get up, kid.
Is the kid Rux?
No.
I say get up. That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk. The Bastion. It's finally finished.
Hey, everything's nice again.
Now,
We're all cleaned up.
something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions. Good to see you.
Let's have some questions. Oh.
You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore.
You made it.
Oh, she has a voice now.
Huh.
for the first time
For
in
the
the
first
game.
time ever.
So let's see. You can either prevent the calamity or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes. If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed.
Alright, now we have the final decision to make.
Oh, we're clearly gonna stay with these two people.
So either restoration, we initiate the Bastion's restoration protocol. This process will restore to a previous world state and it's irreversible. Use only as directed. And then we have evacuation. Initiate the Bastion's evacuation protocol. Caution, this process will cause irreparable damage to the core receptacles, disabling the restoration protocol.
Alright, so let's evacuate with the two of them.
Alright, let's take a trip and get out of here.
I ain't abandoning my friends.
Well, restoration's not abandoning them, it's resetting.
Yeah, it's resetting. It's weird.
Had enough of me by now.
Hey, Zolf's there too.
Undone the calamity itself. But instead, you want to stay in a world like this. I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea of carrying on with you here. We can't go back no more, but I suppose we could go wherever we please. And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look in their faces when we dock this thing right on their doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
Alright.
Yep, that's it. So, I've mentioned it several times, but I really enjoyed this game. It's probably one of my favorite games. I think it just has everything a game needs. It's got a good story. The combat is a lot of fun. I know I'm gonna get to try out much of the combat, but the combat's a
fun to
lot of
watch.
fun. And when it's more challenging, when you don't have everything unlocked already, it is challenging, and you do get to try out a lot of things. So gameplay, story, and it's got, I like the visual style a lot, and I think it's really pretty in places, and it's just great overall. And of course, the music, which I don't think you get a good glimpse of until you meet the singer, but I do think it's really great, and I love the ending song that I'm talking over now, but the whole thing overall is really great to me. A pretty complete game for a fairly indie game. And like I said, one of my favorites. Any comments?
No, I mean, I enjoyed watching you play through it. Generally just like agree about the aesthetics. I'm always a fan of sort of like tongue-in-cheek kind of humor, so a lot of the item descriptions were pretty funny to me. Like you said, I didn't really experience the combat firsthand, but I saw enough of it to see where the fun would lie, especially if you weren't completely overpowered. So the challenge element would be there. And yeah, I don't know, I definitely enjoyed the story and a lot of the other music and aesthetic choices.
Yeah, I know you missed a lot of the story because we pretty much skimmed through it, talked over it, didn't really pay it much attention, but besides what we experienced in this, there's a lot of backstory that you could follow on your own. There's a lot of the mementos, I don't think I even found them all, that you discuss with all of the characters, and they all have different things to say about each memento, and it really gives their character's depth, and then you also have all of the challenges, the who knows where, and at each interval of that, every reflection, they have a different piece of information about the character's backstory. So I only played through the kids, and we didn't really see much of the discussion, but it does go into the backstory a bit. It talks about how he was on the wall, and he was the only one who went back for a second tour on the wall, basically. So there's a lot of story in it that I didn't really explore, but in the past I have, and overall it really completes the game story for me, because it is a very complete world, and you really feel for the world, and you want to see where it goes and figure it out. I don't know how much more credits there are. I was going to try and make it to the end, but I don't know if we're going to.
Nah, I've said my piece at this point.
So, I actually have all the achievements in this game too, because I played through it on Steam, which is how I have this game. It is one of the achievements. The last achievement I got in this, the score attack one, I believe, is I think, if not the most not what was the word? Has the lowest percentage of people completing it. It's not really how I want to say it, but that's the only way I can think of to say it right now. So, it's a very small percentage, at like 0.3 something percent of people have gotten the achievement. So, I play through this a lot, and like I said, it is one of my favorite games. And I just think, like I've just said before, very complete. The full package. It's everything you want out of a game. And I played through it pretty quickly, having everything. It's still over 2 hours. So, a decent playtime for an indie game with this much detail in the story and in the creation of the world and the graphics and all the dialogue, and for all of that put together to still have 4 hours, if you play it a couple times, 10, 15 hours of gameplay. It's, I think, just really fantastic overall. I think we're almost at the end of these credits.
How long did it take you to get the achievement?
It actually, I think it just people haven't tried it. Not so much that it's difficult, because it didn't really take me that long. I think I still only had like 15 hours in this game before playing it now. So, it is a fairly short game, but like I said, there's a lot of detail in it, so it does get, it's a little short, but I enjoyed it. I played through it a couple times, and you can, because it is quick. You do a new game plus in a couple hours, and you've beaten it again. See the different ending. Not that the ending's too long, but you do get to easily see both ways. But I guess the achievement would have taken me... I played through the game once, which probably took me 6 hours the first time. And then I think I played through it again, which probably took me 4 hours, so that's 10. Then the achievement probably only took 3 hours after that. So yeah, like I said, like 15 hours. Not a crazy amount. And I got all the achievements at that point, not just that last one. That was to get all of them. So, not crazy. Just, I don't think people have tried it. Alright, so that's it. It's over. There's a lot more if anybody wants to try it out. There's a lot more to explore. Like I said, a lot more story. A lot more side things to do. A lot more fighting and a lot of other things. So, I suggest it. I recommend it. Anything else to add?
It's fun to watch you play.
Thanks. Next time it's your turn to pick a game and
Alright, sure.
check it out. Alright. That's it for now.
Bye.